this is interface of VRX with some true color plus isolines, as you can see here. We have the possibility to switch between low beam and high beam. So this is the high beam, low beam. You can see that the range is decreasing in low beam, that's normal. So to perform the IHS test, actually we are using a MATLAB interface to be able to control the sensors. So I will switch to MATLAB and I will just run a script and I will come back to VRX. So here, as you can see, I'm now driving in front of some on a road. So here this is a straightaway road with some sensors. You can see the ISO lines on the sensor adapting. So I will discuss these targets later. I will change back the mode to avoid the lines. So basically now the car is driving like the real test by following the curves of IHS track. And at each section here you can see there is 4 sensors which are placed on these targets. So in the background MATLAB is acquiring all the illuminance values which will be post-treated later. So for now we are still driving. So now you can see that the speed has changed to 80 km per hour for the last 2 sections. And we start again as it is described in IHS in a high beam. So we reproduce exactly the same test but in high beam condition. Yeah, so just wait a couple of seconds to finish the test. So we are still at 65 km per hour in high beam. So as I mentioned before, you can see here the targets. You will see some very dark lines. So this is where the sensor is exactly placed, and this could be useful later to optimize our design. You can see on the third sensor, starting from the right, that the bold line is a little bit above the other one. So you can see here it is on the top. So this is a glare illuminance sensor. So as you know in IHS it is based on illuminance value and not based on discomfort glare. So this is not optimum things, but this is IHS condition. So now the simulation is finished. So during that time MATLAB is doing the post-treatment, and as soon as it is done, you can see here, okay, report post-treatment is done, and you can see that now I have a report which is automatically generated. So this is an IHS report done by VRX. So I have a table of contents and I can directly switch to the result. Unfortunately here my headlamps has a poor rating. I can see that eventually with HBeam Assist, meaning that if I have the function to automatically activate the I-beam, I will get some points. Actually the demerits value will be lower. So I have the possibility with that option to be only marginal, to be only, which is better than poor, but which is not so good or not acceptable. So here I get my rating, and the key points of that report and the detailed analysis, we have now some values. So we have the values for all the criteria for IHS. So all the 5 lux ranges are mentioned in that report, in that table. I have also the values, the different demerits, depending if I have the normal mode or with the I-beam assist. I can see in that case, if I'm not so good, I don't have any glare demerit, which is at least a good point. And something really useful to understand and to read some graphics and to really understand how I can improve my design. So this is the full report which is generated by our macro. You can see just in a couple of seconds. Okay, so this is the report we just discussed now. Yeah, so it's okay, you can pass it. I'll present that results. So from that report, now you have some results, so you can do some analysis and corrective actions. So regarding the targets I've mentioned before, you can see the bold lines is where the sensor is placed. So depending where your car is, you can maybe adjust some part of your design of your low beam or high beam to slightly change, for example, the shape of the cutoff to slightly increase the range of your low beam and to gain some points. So this can be visually seen through that target. You can also see clearly here the impact by changing the aiming of your headlamps. By changing by a factor of 0.1 degree, for example, you can clearly see that on that target you will not achieve the 5 lux, for example, at a specific distance, so you will lose some points for HS. So this is something that you can do in real time. Okay. So just a key highlight for what we presented to you today. This is one unique platform. The experience is a unique platform to assess your headlamp, to test it, and to validate any change in your design. Of course, as you have seen, we can record and replay some simulations. So the same, it's a repeatable simulation. So you can really change one parameter and to see the impact of that change. So you can compare, you can analyze any change. You can adjust in real time the command law. For example, you want to adjust the dynamic bending light behavior. So you can change the model, the parameter in Simulink, and immediately just after you can restart your simulation, your test in VRX to get the feedback of that. Even more than that, you can create some optimization loop to optimize your control law with the IHS report. So in combination of both IHS Simulink model plus your bending law, you can optimize your bending command, your control law command to have a better rating in IHS. So of course you can improve your ratings thanks to the complete reports that I have shown you today. And this report and this test, as I mentioned before, is fully customizable, so meaning that we can also do a US NCAP, CATC 445 or a consumer report if it is needed.